YouTube Nation? You're tuning in to another episode of TKO Boxing Digest. My name is Lamar, aka the Black Abe Sanchez, and my man.
Hey, my name is D, aka the Black Al Bernstein, man. Shout out to Al Bernstein, man. Shout out to Chad Dawson, man. R.I.P. to Chad Dawson.
R.I.P. Chad Dawson,
man. You had a decent career, it's over with, bro. Well, he's the only fighter I know that Al Heyman did nothing for this man's career, man. But I did do my research.
Okay.
On Black Abe Sanchez.
What did you find out?
And I found out, as you know, with us, we try to give you the most cutting-edge information around boxing. And I kind of went and reviewed the Blaze Dawson fight, and I noticed one thing in that fight. Chad Dawson, he thanked God, which he's supposed to do.
Sure.
He thanked his family.
Thanked his family.
He thanked his trainer.
His trainer.
But he didn't thank one person.
The most important person.
The most important person. Al Heyman.
Al Heyman.
So that's a lesson to his young fighters. If you ever get signed by Al Heyman, you better thank him.
Oh, if you don't thank him, you'll find yourself on the sidelines, getting low paychecks.
Get a low paycheck and get robbed in your hometown, man.
Your hometown, man. That's disgraceful, man.
It's crazy.
And then you have this guy, Jermain Taylor, getting a title shot.
Hey, man, Jermain Taylor did the best thing. We did it, Al. We did it. Because they did it, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Just reviewing the Jermain Taylor fight, man, it was a fight that I had chose Solomon to take, just by outworking Taylor, potentially even stopping him, late. But, my man Solomon's leg went out.
Yeah.
And, it was all she wrote. It went downhill from there.
And to be honest with you, I was kind of leaning towards Taylor just because Solomon, he's an older fighter. He beat a quite faded Felix Sturm. But to be honest with you, I kind of let my emotion get with it because I'm not sure if y'all follow on social media, but Jermain Taylor's doing some real reckless things. Like such as a person who's facing a gun charge should not be shooting a semi-automatic gun. That's just my personal opinion.
That's a good point.
And some of the things he said were kind of racist, and I look at it too, racism goes both ways, white and black, and he was saying some racist comments.
Sure, I mean, you got a good point, man. It could have been viewed as he was hyping the fight, and at this point in Jermain Taylor's career, he's got a lot of pushback from the fans and social media.
Yeah.
People, basically ripping him to shreds.
Especially for his record.
His record, man. I mean, he's been knocked out. Devastating knockouts.
Devastating. And it makes it so bad. His knockouts happen like the last round, most of them.
Oh, man. And it's ridiculous how that occurs, man. It's scary,
It's scary. Like,
he's had bleeding on the brain.
He has hemorrhaging in the brain. And, I'm sorry, Jermain. I know that the doctors clear you, but anytime a doctor says I got bleeding in my brain, I don't think I need to be boxing.
Yeah, it's time to hang him up. Hopefully, you put your money away. And,
you're in Arkansas. Yeah, you're in Arkansas, man.
Yeah, the price of living can't be.
It can't be that bad, man.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but right now he's in a decent position. I feel like he's one of the best positions in boxing right now.
To be honest, and that's what we were talking about. We were saying that Rigo is the most avoided man in boxing.
True.
Triple G is the most feared man in boxing.
Yeah.
Now Jermain Taylor he's like the most favorable man in boxing. Everybody wants to fight him.
Everybody.
I even heard Rigo was trying to fight him, man. I heard Rigo was trying to move up a couple weight classes and go with him, man. What you think about that fight, Rigo, Jermain Taylor?
Jermain Taylor, Rigo, man. I got Rigo. I got middle round stoppers.
I got Rigo too, man. I don't think he's gonna be able to move well enough to get avoiding his punches that Rigo does, man. And Rigo got deceptive power, man.
Yeah. In a roundabout way, I've heard sparring sessions, Rigo is definitely going in on.
Yeah, I heard in sparring sessions that he knocks out middleweight. I even watched a video where Robert Garcia was saying that Rigo, probably him was the most talented person in boxing, even with Floyd. So that's pretty high praise coming from a really a reputable trainer.
Yeah, I mean at this point, Jermain Taylor, he has a lot of options out there. You have fighters, smaller fighters willing to move up, bigger fighters willing to risk moving down in weight to challenge Jermain Taylor and take his title. Because he is a soft,
he's very vulnerable,
very vulnerable middleweight champ at this point, man. And I mean, if you look at the guy, man, he looks, thin for the weight. You know what I'm saying? If you look at his face,
and
it's like he's having to lose a lot of weight.
And the crazy thing about it, though, and that's a good point you made, Black Abe Sanchez, because when you look at him 10 years ago, he actually looked bigger 10 years ago at 25 than he does now.
Yeah.
And I really want to know. I seriously doubt they're gonna do any full drug testing, because I really think that I don't know how you made 160. Because if you look at his faces and May said it didn't look healthy at all.
Yeah. And it's like he's a bad knockout waiting to happen.
He's a bad knockout waiting. If you really watch that fight, he did not do anything well, man.
No, not at all. I favor Peter Quillen.
Peter Quillen will put that left hook and knock him sleep, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Miguel Cotto. I mean,
Miguel Cotto Miguel Cotto will give him hell, man. Miguel Cotto's kind of smallish, but still, you know, I think that if Miguel Cotto showed that same rejuvenated left hook he showed against Marvilla, it'd be a short night for him.
Absolutely, and I mean, then you have your man, Canelo.
Canelo, man. I don't want to tell you what Canelo's gonna do to him, man. You know,
it will be a bad situation.
It'll be a bad, and of course, you know, I look like this. You know, it sounds like Jermain Taylor really wanted to just make a big payday, so let's just put him with Triple G. Unification belt.
Unification. Send him to the moon.
Send him to the moon. You know what I mean? Let him go to orbit for a while. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a bad situation. Don't sacrifice that man.
Hey man. He was the one that said he'll fight anybody Al Heyman put in front of him. So Uncle Al, make that happen. Triple G, unification vibe. Let's make it in Las Vegas, under the lights. Let's do that. That way you can get you another meal ticket.
True.
Triple G can get more exposure, and he has a nice name on the resume, man.
Yeah, that's a great fight. I believe Triple G would jump at that option. Jermain Taylor, I'm not so sure. Al Heyman, he wants to milk that title a little bit further.
Yeah, so. But the problem, I don't know a showcase fight. Who is the person that Jermain Taylor can fight as a showcase person? Name one person could be this. Jermain Taylor can knock him out and make him look good, man. There's no middleweight in the top 35, man. Maybe can Ross Sarko find somebody at 154 or 147? He can fight. Have that man. He can Ross Sarko.
Hey, he doesn't have very many options. Maybe he can get Ishe Smith, man. You know. Move up and away.
Ishe tough though, man. I don't think he's gonna look that way against Ishe, man.
Hey, it could be a rematch, you know, for Corey Spinks to come out of retirement.
You're right, Corey Spinks or Peter Manfred or wherever you at, man. It's your time to come back.
Yeah,
Uncle Al say you up next, Peter.
Yeah, so that's gonna be all we have today for the Jermain Taylor saga as it continues. Thanks for tuning in again to TKO Boxing Digest. My man, the Black
Al Burst, we back. We ain't going nowhere now.
Not going nowhere. So, you know, hit the subscribe button, like, you know, follow us, leave comments below.
Please, I love the comments, man.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Yeah, and you know, tune in to VSOPapparel.com. Holler at my man Street. He has the best boxing t-shirts on the web now.
Damn.
You know, he's definitely keeping us fresh.
Yep.
All right. Until next time. Signing out.